Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Disco Elysium. In today's episode, I don't necessarily know what I want to do. I guess first things first, I'm going to try and convince Titus, because this is a repeatable check, so I can try again later.
It's you again. What is it?
I like the fact that, I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is actually a new intro now that we've kind of got to him better. 97% chance. Found key in the Union box, saw the winch outside, staged like a play, reconstructed murder scene, found antique rifle, +3 from secret route found, +1 from Ruby as a drug trading established. Whew! Let's give it a shot.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you sure that Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She can go out fresh air for one smoke.
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
Put the numbers out there. This will impress them.
72% chance the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
Oh.
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
If we firmly established that Ruby could have had access to the roof when the man was shot.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route
Fair.
to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that. And Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
I analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So,
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
I'm just being upfront with what I know.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what.
Organized crime. Down in Jamrock, probably. He's not being too forthcoming. This is not a surprise.
Sure, but he's kind of admitting the fact that she could have access to a rifle
So
like that,
she
right?
may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
Showing the antique rifle, there are weapons like this lying around in Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
That's a goddamn breech loader, too. Find one that works, and you got a military-grade weapon that shoots jacketed ammunition.
He sees it. This is coming together. He must. Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet.
This is the bullet that did it. 447mm. A Belle Margrave used the same caliber.
The blonde man looks at the mushroomed Deathbringer in the evidence bag and says,
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close. You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was hers. Sorry I took so long here. I was just contemplating whether or not I actually want to say this. Because clearly my gun didn't kill the dude.
You lost your gun?
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
There's a small 28% chance the shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28%
Yeah,
chance
it's true.
it isn't that. And 20%
It's no small. It's no small chance.
chance.
I agree.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
That is literally what I'm doing right now, because I don't actually suspect Titus at all. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just I need to find her.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why did you kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
But you weren't.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Sure, Titus.
You're on thin ice here, asshole.
It's a thought exercise, Titus. Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your men as part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder?
Alone. I don't drag my men into shit with me.
Fair.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardie code, boss.
But she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Maybe it's part of a leadership challenge?
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought you were taking this seriously, cop, you put your head in your ass.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks.
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works, by exclusion. Remember, all we need to do is rule Ruby out too. That's all this is.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods.
Interesting.
A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Interesting.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
Interesting that he looked for confirmation from the old dude, Theo, potentially.
I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard, I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived.
Interesting.
I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
It's interesting to me that anyone in Martinez would even bother running from the RCM. You know what I mean? I feel like she must have been running from something else, because, like, no one here even recognizes our authority. I don't know. I mean, having said that, we've seemed to have convinced Titus, and he seems to be okay with turning her over if she was guilty of this crime. What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
No idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in my head.
Sure. Nora. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Interesting. Is that a compliment? That could be equally taken as an insult or a compliment, but I think he meant it as a compliment. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
She's right on that. Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener. that you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
And then, when they're all empty, just move on, onto the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al.
How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Anything else?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
Interesting. I really love Titus' accent, by the way. A mixture of his accent with his voice. Like that kind of... I was going to say Mississippi drawl. I don't know if it's quite Mississippi, but it's one of the southern states. But with that kind of gravelly voice, too. It's a cool combination. Do you have any clues where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry. So, she's on foot.
I mean, sure, but on foot for, what, 5 days now?
Good
6
fucking
days?
luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a Hardie candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. Fisher folk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
You know what she's doing with Ulan frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
Huh.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
Yeah, but that's...
There you have it. Pale something.
Huh. So much it'll do.
It'll have to.
He puts his hand out. Yeah, shake
His
it.
grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
It'll probably offend him. I'm just gonna think
No.
it.
He already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Interesting. Very interesting. It seems kind of accurate, really. He is very much like the police of... I mean, it's a militia, effectively, is what they are, but... It's the same... I mean, technically, we're a militia too, right? We are the people's militia. So I guess it's no different. It's just this kind of false authority that the RCM has given itself to say that we're the police of all these things, but, like... It's just as much... Everybody else is just like... The Hardie Boys are just as much a militia as we are. There's no real reason why they shouldn't be considered the same. We're sitting at 20 minutes already. It was just a big Titus conversation, which I'm okay with, because I liked it quite a lot. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I can see you next time, and I can see my broken window from down here. That's where I threw my fucking shoe out the window. Anyway, I'll see you next time, guys.